The following is from Fall 2008 Math 125 Department Final. In this video, I will do number 6, number 7, and number 8. Number 6, find the domain of the rational function of ht equals to 2t to the power squared over t squared minus 3t minus 54. Now, the domain of a rational function actually only depends on the denominator, in which we need to avoid the denominator to be 0. Okay, so the domain of this ht here is given by all those t where the equation on the denominator, the expression on the denominator, is not equals to 0. Okay, that's what we want. Now let's solve that situation. When t squared minus 3t minus 54 is not equals to 0, what are those t's? Now let's see. I believe we can factorize this. This is t minus 9, t plus 6, which implies t is not supposed to be 9, nor t is not supposed to be negative 6, right? On the number line, you can think of that you need to avoid the negative 6 and avoid 9. Everything is okay. Everything else is okay. You just need to avoid negative 6 and 9. Now, if I write this in interval notation, that will be negative infinity to negative 6, and then continue on negative 6 to 9, then continue from 9 to infinity. Okay, now that's for number 6. What will that be? That will be part A, right? Now let's see number 7. Find f composed g of x where fx equals to 3x minus 5 and gx equals to square root of x plus 9. Now f composed g of x is equals to f of g of x. Okay, then from here we see what is gx. Gx is a square root of x plus 9, and f of x is 3x minus 5. So f of this thing will be 3 times that thing minus 5. Okay, now from there we see that's e. Now notice that we cannot distribute the 3 into the radical. You cannot do that. If you really want to do that, then you should write this as a square root of 9, which then you bring in. Okay, but right now we have that answer. By the way, this is only one way though. You can also think another way. When you have that f of gx, for example, you can think of this as f blah is 3x minus 5. So I can write this as 3 blah minus 5, which is 3 times square root of x plus 9 minus 5. Okay, so we will get the same way. Yeah, either you replace the g first or you replace the f first. Okay, both of them obtain us the part E as the solution. Number 8, find an expression for the area of the figure. Assume all angles are right angles. We want to find the area of this figure here. Now there are 2 ways to do this. The first one, if I break this up here, and then I will add the area here plus the area there. Now in this first rectangle here, the area is 12.5x times 10x. Now that one I think is easy. The one here, we know that the length, the width here is 5x, but I wonder if we can get this fast. Notice that this is 25x and this is 12.5x. So I hope you can see that the length here must be the difference between 25x and 12.5x. Okay, 25x minus 12.5x, it will be 12.5x as well, right? Now, therefore, the area here will be 12.5x plus times 5x. Okay, now let me write it down. Then the area of this figure will be 12.5x times 10x plus 12.5x times 5x. Okay, now this will yield 125x squared plus that will be 62.5x squared, which add up to 187.5x squared. Of course, some of you may say, Thomas, can we factorize 12.5x squared from there? Yes, if you want to, but I think this one, you can see that from algebra, right? Just to do simple algebra. By the way, that's one way to do it. Let me offer you another way, maybe useful in other case. Instead of seeing that as an addition, you can see that as a subtraction. What we can do is we find the area of this big rectangle here, the big one. Let me make it more visible here. I get the area of the bigger rectangle here minus the area of this rectangle. Okay, so that's the second way. Let me use the blue pen instead. The area of the large rectangle will be 25x times 10x minus, you cut away this small rectangle. If we have done earlier that this is 12.5x, now this is 10x minus 5x, then this must be 5x, right? Okay, minus the area of that cut away rectangle, 12.5x times 5x. This is equal to 250x squared minus 62.5x squared, right? And that's equals to 187.5x squared. Okay, the same to the one we have with the first method. Both of them will give us answer B. Okay, now this is from Fall 2008, Math 125, Department Final, number 6, number 7, and number 8.